Hello, and welcome back to Mindfully Rich Podcast, your weekly look at life and finances with a twist where we talk about improving your overall relationship with money and building better financial habits. On each episode, I'll discuss real life situations and give y'all practical advice. The point of this podcast is to help you stay in your financial lane so you won't end up broke. I'm the creator and host, Richie. Now, let's jump into today's conversation. What up, y'all? I'm back. Yes, let me just go ahead and say this now. I know I was supposed to do an episode a day, right? I did 2 and bounced. I know. I have got to stop doing that. I don't want y'all to think I'm a liar. I was going to make all them episodes up, and then I decided, you know what? It was Thanksgiving. It just didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to work out. So those episodes will still be releasing, but they are going to release on Monday like they supposed to, okay? My bad this year, okay? Y'all know, one woman team working over here. I'm trying to do it. And also, since we're coming off of Thanksgiving, I did host Thanksgiving here at my house for me, my family, of course, and my friends. And we had such a great time. And because I hosted, I was cooking, y'all. When I tell you, oh my God, I was so tired. This is how I know I'm at auntie status and I'm getting older. I was super tired after that. Like, I couldn't even move. The next day, I couldn't even get out the bed. Friday was in the bed. I worked from my bed. Okay? That's how tired I was. And so, another great thing that happened on Thursday, if you are following the podcast page on IG, I'm at mindfully_rich_podcast. You would see that I posted a video. I was featured on the Shade Room alongside of a number of great financial experts and financial personalities, just giving great information out here to the world. And I was super excited about that. Shout out to my homegirl, China. She always be looking out for the kid. If there's something that can fit, I was just super glad that I can be included in this esteemed group of others where we were giving Black Friday shopping tips to everybody. And so let me just go ahead and say this, okay? Because I be reading the comments, right? I'm from Chicago too, so let me go ahead and preface this. So I'll be reading the comments ready to fight. I am a hood evangelist, but a holy heathen, okay? Let me just say that. All right. And so I'll be reading the comments ready to jump hard. Who want it, right? And it's so funny because as I'm reading the comments, it really wasn't anything that was bad, but what was funny to me was all the people who say everybody a financial expert now. Now, why I have to put it in that voice? Because that's how I'm reading it, okay? When I'm reading the comments, I'm reading it in a certain voice. And this is what I saw. Everybody got stuff to say about the holidays. Or everybody think that they're a financial expert. And so it's always funny to me. And especially the people that said we didn't need this or this didn't say nothing. Like, there were some great tips. Like, it probably was about maybe 10 of us. And it was a lot of great holiday shopping tips that could help someone, whether it was for Black Friday, gift giving, whatever. It was a lot of good stuff that was said because common sense ain't common for everybody. And so a lot of people need direction. And so it's always interesting to me to see the people who say that and those people who want to downplay people's accomplishment. The people who were giving these tips, they've been in this business. They've been doing this. And it's so funny when people say that. And I get it. There are some people out here that is ripping people off, right? I get it. I understand. There's people ripping people off in every single industry. And so I'm just super excited. If y'all haven't checked that out, go ahead to @mindfully_rich_podcast on IG so that way you can see the tips that I gave out. The tips were also included in not the last episode, but the episode before that one. I also had some tips in that one too. And last year, the episode was bomb too. It was the lavish episode. I can't remember if it was episode 32, 33. Just go on back and go listen to it if you want to check it out. So, just wanted to let y'all know about my little church announcements real quick before we go ahead and jump into today's conversation. And so, today I will be focusing on how you can save money. And I have 3 alternative gift-giving ideas for you this year to use with your family and friends. Because I was married for 12 years, right? And I can remember there was a time when we was buying gifts. And I was like, woo, child, okay? Spending money on some gifts. And so I wanted to do this episode because I know that there are lots of people out there who have big families, or you're going to be buying a number of gifts if you haven't already, okay? I get it. This episode probably could have been a little earlier for you, but it's probably still time for some of y'all, okay? Or you could just use this next year. But I wanted to give y'all some other ideas instead of buying all of your family and all of your friends, all of your nieces and nephews and everybody, like, instead of buying everybody gifts like this, I wanted to give you a few ideas that can help you out and save you some money, because I'm your certified money girl. And that's why we here. We here to get the saving money tips. Okay. And that's what I do. And so moving on to our Let's Talk About Money segment, because that's what I do here on the podcast for all of my new people. It's a bunch of newbies, y'all. Okay. I talk about money from my perspective, my experience, my education, all of those things. All right. Been in the industry a long time, and I've just learned a lot along the way. I'm not a person who likes to hoard information. I want to give it out. I feel like that's the reason why I'm here. So anyways, the music title inspiration, my bad, music topic inspiration, because I couldn't find anything to go with the title. The title real long this week. All right. So the topic inspiration comes from my cousin in my head, Beyonce, party, because all of these tips that I'm giving you are centered around some type of party. And remember, I'm giving you alternatives instead of buying all of your friends, all of your family gifts this year. So tip number 1 is to host a Secret Santa. Now, I'm so used to seeing Secret Santas at like jobs, right? But you can do this with, say, your friend circle or your family. Think of those families out there where it's a bunch of siblings and stuff. Like, I was the only child, so I didn't have to deal with that. But for those of y'all that get together, and people are getting together this year, you're getting together, instead of buying all of your friends and all of your family a gift, why don't y'all host a Secret Santa? And that way, all y'all have to do is, determine what's the gift limit. What does that gift limit need to look like? And each of y'all are just buying one gift instead of you trying to buy gifts for everybody. No, we ain't doing that. This ain't the year for that. All right, let them know Richie said you ain't doing that. Y'all hosting a Secret Santa. And so there are websites that can assist you with setting up your Secret Santa, with determining who gets who a gift. So say you got 5 people, right? There are websites like Elfster, Sneaky Santa, and I believe it's called Draw Names. These sites, they can help you with purchasing those, not help you with purchasing the gifts. They can help you with setting up who's buying who a gift. And then those people who, since you're buying someone a gift, you can set up like your wish list, and you can put it within the limit that whatever it is that y'all designate. So not only will the site, it'll say, all right, this person is buying this person a gift. It sets that up. It also creates a gift list, like a wish list of what that person is looking for. So that way you can get them something that they're looking for. Remember back in the day when we didn't have sites like that and you just get some raggedy gift? They wasn't raggedy, but some of the gifts was raggedy. Okay. This takes all of that out. So at least you will get something along the lines of what you wanted. And so check out those sites. Once again, it is Elfster, Sneaky Santa, Draw Names. I'm pretty sure it's tons more sites, but Secret Santa, that is a great idea. Once again, instead of buying everybody a gift, you're just getting one gift. All right. The second alternative is host a white elephant, right? Now, I was trying to look up the meaning of this. The meaning's on there. It's just called white elephant. That's what we're doing here. I didn't want to go through all of the history of that, right? It's just called a white elephant. I hope I'm not offending anybody. It's the name of the damn game. Okay? Look it up. All right? And so with white elephant, everyone, they bring a gift. And once again, just like Secret Santa, you set a gift limit. It ain't nothing like the person who go outside the damn gift limit. That's the thing that really irritates me. Now, I done did white elephant quite a few times, had great times doing this, right? But the person who goes out the limit, like say we set $25 and then somebody with the $50 gift and you like, really? You couldn't find nothing for 25? This ain't the time for you to show off. Stay within the limit, all right? It don't look good. You want everybody gift to look like it costs the same amount, okay? Stay within that. And so how the rules work with White Elephant, and you can kind of make up rules as you go. Whoever is the host, you can create this. But normally with the White Elephant gift exchange, the rules are normally everyone gets a number. So say you got 15 people there. Everyone gets a number, and you're bringing random gifts. So unlike the Secret Santa where you know what the person wants, this one you're just bringing a random gift in the limit that was set. So you bring this gift, all of the gifts, they sit on the table. Everybody takes a number. So if it's 15 of y'all, there are 15 numbers, right? Whoever goes first, they get to go to the table where all the gifts are. Remember, we said 15 people, and they can select the gift that they want. They open up the gift. Yay, they like it, right? They like it, or maybe they don't like it. But at this moment, whoever opens the first gift, they got to sit down with their gift. Now, the person who comes next, whoever's number 2, they can go to the table, select the gift that they want. Now, say they get that gift and they say, I don't want this gift. They can now steal from the person before them who already received a gift. They can take their gifts. So if they steal that person's gift, the person who they stole the gift from can now go back to the table and go get another gift. Now, whoever is hosting this and setting this up, you set the limit of how many times somebody can steal. I'm pretty sure now y'all get how this is going. Okay, I'll say one more just so you get it. So person number three, it's their turn. They can now either choose a gift from the table or they can steal a gift from the first person that went or the second person that went. All right, so y'all seeing how this works. But once again, whoever is the host, you can set how many steals a person can make. Now, remember how I said the first person, they just select the gift and just got to go sit down? At the end, when all 15 people, we still using the 15 people example. At the end, when all 15 people then went, because the first person didn't have anybody that went before them, at the end, the first person can now say if they want to steal anybody's gift. So the moral of the story is be number 1. Now, that's how it's worked for the White Elephant gift exchanges that I've been to. You can set the rules and you can say if that's going to be a thing. But it's so fun. It is so fun. And once again, you're only buying one gift, and you're buying one gift within a designated limit instead of buying multiple gifts. All right. And so the third alternative, instead of buying all of your friends and family gifts this year, is to host a right-left game gift exchange. Now, I like this for kids, but you can do this with adults, right? I was even thinking of doing this here at my house because I have a friend circle and I have quite a few friends here, and we like to get together and we like to have a good time. Okay. And so I was thinking of doing this myself, but I've seen this both ways with kids and I've seen it with adults. What the left-right game is, I'm trying to see. What the right-left game is, I mean, it's still the same directions. Y'all get it. For the most part is you're going to establish how many gifts you'll be giving out for this game. Now, this is different. Everybody not getting a gift with this one, right? You set up, all right, we got 3 gifts or we got 5 gifts. And you can use gifts or you can use money. And the reason why I say you can do this with kids, because with kids, you can use money, but you can also have gifts. It just all depends on you. But everybody don't get a gift. You just set the expectation. Everybody ain't getting a gift, right? If you win, you win. That's what this is. All right. That's what this type of game is. If you win, you win. Y'all can either decide, you know what, we're going to put some money up, give it to the host, and the host go buy gifts, or people can volunteer just to buy a gift. Just all depends on how many people going to be there. But let me let y'all know how this game works because it's cool. All right. So you establish for the host, you're going to establish how many gifts you want to give out. Say I'm going to have 3 gifts. I'm going to have 5 gifts. And you got like 10, 15, 20, however many people there, right? And then in this game, you're telling a story. Now, there are tons of right-left stories online. All you got to do is put in right-left game stories. You can print out the stories that are already there, or you can create your own story. It's all up to you. And so what happens is everybody gets in a circle. So if you're playing with adults, all the adults are in a circle. If you're playing with the kids, let me say that again. If the game is with kids, they get in the circle If it's with adults, the adults get in the circle. And you read the story. And every time the word left is said, because you start the gift with somebody, right? And every time left is said, the gift goes left. Every time the word right is said, the gift goes right. And once again, you can use gifts or you can use money. But it's so cool. So there's somebody that's reading the story while everyone's in the circle and the gift is going left and right. And by the end of the game, at the end of the story, wherever the gift or the money is, that person takes it. Okay? Cool idea, right? It's super cool. And it's really, really cool with kids, okay? Like, it's cool with adults too, because we did it with Bath and Body Works products. It was really cool. Like, I got a really good candle, okay? Because I love me some candles. But it's a really good game. But I really do, like I said, I really think it's a good idea, especially for kids. It's just good. It's just good. So I done gave y'all 3 alternatives this year to use with your family and your friends. Pick one. Remember, we got the Secret Santa idea, the white elephant idea, and then also the right left gift exchange. And so if you need details about either of these 3, it's going to be in the show's details. So like whatever platform you're listening on, go to the show's details so that way you can read about it. Also, I'm going to have the websites there for the Secret Santa. All of those details should be there. And also information should be posted on the page Tuesday at some point. Some point on Tuesday, the information should go on to the podcast Instagram page, and I'm at mindfully_rich_podcast. And so I hope that these tips have been helpful for y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening, for sharing. For those of y'all who are listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you, what's that called? Subscribe? I don't know what it's called, y'all. I don't know. Follow it. I don't know. Follow it on Spotify and the Apple Podcast. I can't think of what it's called at this moment. Subscribe, follow, whatever it is, just do it, okay? But I do want to say thank you to all of my new listeners out there. There was a huge surge in listenership last week. I know it was due to the post on the Shade Room and everybody coming over to the page. I truly, truly appreciate that. So y'all continue to listen and share, and just know that I do this for y'all. I'm not a hoarder of information. I love doing this. I've been in this financial industry for 15 years, but I'm also a person and I love to share my experiences. I love hearing about other people's experiences because I know I haven't been through everything, but all of the people that I've come in contact with and helped throughout my 15 years in this industry, I got a lot to say. Okay, so thank y'all once again for listening, and I want y'all to live life mindfully, intentionally, and on purpose. And until next time, when I hit y'all with another one.